Hello and welcome to another edition of UFO Video Addicts. Let me give you a quick preview of what I got coming up in this video. Let's see, the first is a UFO that was spotted over Iran, and then there's another clip here in this where I think the military is firing at it, and that's a video that I actually have shown before, but I think this is what was seen before the military started firing at it. Also found this video here on Reddit of a strange craft flying over a road. Now, in the comments, some people are trying to say that it's a helicopter, although you don't see any rotors, or that it's man-made. I mean, could possibly be man-made, like a military, top secret military craft, but not too sure. And let's see. I also found this video here from this TikTok account. Actually, this person has several. I think it's Young Q. And again, same thing in the comments, a lot of people are saying that it's CGI or fake. You know what, I'm 50-50 on these. Yeah, I'm definitely 50-50 on these because I just find it strange that this guy has, these videos. Like, where is he getting them from? How is he able to capture these? But we'll take a look at them anyways. Let's see. I also have this clip here from Reddit of a Bigfoot sighting, and in this clip you see what appears to be a male Bigfoot, and then another Bigfoot pops up behind these rocks carrying a little baby Bigfoot. So I believe this may be like a Bigfoot family. And then last is this article here about nukes attract not only UFOs but something bone-chilling, revealed by ex-worker at nuclear depot in Nevada desert. Someone in the comments suggested I cut down on my workload and not post so many different links, which I'm going to take as advice. And another thing is, I've been checking my analytics, and apparently only 1 in 10 people are actually subscribed. So, to the 10% that are subscribed, thank you very much. I appreciate your support. But the other 9 of you guys, come on, right? 1 out of 10 people are actually subscribe or give likes and things like that. It's kind of bad, but anyways, yeah. So because of that, I'm not posting as many, and I'm gonna cut down on my workload until that picks up. But anyways, let's check out this video here.
گردی چرا؟ آقا پشمام، آقا پشمام، بچه ها پشمام، آقا آسیب رو ببین، یا حسین پشمام داری میجازه یا حسین یا خدا. بچه ها ما پیاده شدیم، چیزی که دوربین من میگیره، آقا چیزی که دوربین من میگیره شما نمیتونید ببینید، ولی نگاه کنید یه چیز دایره شکل داره تو آسمون میچرخه. اصلا ستاره نیست، چون ستاره نمیتونه انقدر نزدیک باشه. آره حتی نمیتونه انقدر نزدیک به دوربین باشه. ناکار مثل ستاره من نمیتونم با گوشیم بگیرم چون که کم نوره، ولی اینو میتونم بگیرم.
I believe this is the same craft that just standing stationary and allowed the military to shoot it. But you can see some of these bullets do ricochet off of maybe some kind of force field or something. Okay, that's that. Kind of interesting. Let's see. Yeah, now this one here, like I said, some people are saying that it's man-made, or this guy points out the shadow that it casts on the ground, and people are saying, oh, the shadows don't line up correctly, which I don't agree with. But anyways, check this out.
Pay attention to the lower right-hand corner. You're going to see something come into the field of view that looks like, you guessed it, a white cylinder object in the daytime sky that just cruises across the freeway. You see the shadow over here? Leaves a shadow on the ground that tells us the sun was up here in the upper left-hand part of the field of view, and the shadows are consistent on the craft. You can see the dark side of the craft is over here on the right, same side as the shadow on the ground, so it's definitely there, whatever it may be. Looks like the other cylinders that we saw in the other locations, Indiana, Las Vegas, and Michigan. But this view here was up closer, actually above the craft, looking down from the sky. If I had to guess, I'd say that's somewhere in the neighborhood of 30 to 40 feet long. Has some sort of weird features coming off of the sides. They don't look like they're moving. You don't see a propeller on the top or on the sides.
Yeah, that was definitely not a helicopter, like some people are trying to claim.
Indiana, Las Vegas.
And go back a little.
On the craft, you can see the dark.
Yeah, look at this. Yeah, no rotors. But it does have, multiple surfaces, which, again, I've never seen a craft like this. So if this thing is real, I think there's a possibility this could be some type of, maybe a top secret military craft, because we definitely have anti-gravity crafts. But yeah, this is definitely not anything conventional. But anyways, link will be in the description. Now this guy here, this God Family Cash, Young Q, he's got a few videos of craft, so we'll take a look at those. But like I said, I'm not 100% convinced that these are authentic.
Dude, I got all of that on video.
Okay, now let's check out some of these other ones he has. Let's see, there was that one, and I don't think that's anything. I think this is one here.
Where'd it go? What? I can't find it. Oh, wait. Focus. It's the fucking bird. The hawk doesn't turn orange. What is that? Oh, wait, I can't get on my camera. What is this, dude? Wait, look. What? Oh, do they see it? Do they see it? What is that? What the fuck is this? Where'd it go?
This is actually a video that I have played before, but I think it was on just a Reddit clip. And then this one here, okay, you see that? I mean, that jet is flying pretty close to that thing. And, there is some type of, what would you call, out of focus? Something with the pixels around this craft, which again, I don't know if it's maybe as a result of the craft's anti-gravity system, or, is this thing just completely fake? Or, no, you know what? Maybe this is the sunlight shining off of it. But then again, how come we're not seeing that on the jet? I don't know, man. I don't know. Link will be in the description. You can check it out. He's got some other, I think, UFO videos on here. Oh yeah, here's the video of that woman that claims that, you know, this one, yeah, when this one came out, I don't think I posted it because yeah, this is one of those videos I wasn't convinced anything was really going on. But this woman claims to, she's on a plane. If anyone who hasn't seen it, I mean, this thing's been out for a couple of weeks now. But she was on a plane and she claims that the person she was sitting next to having a conversation with isn't a human being. So she wants to get off the plane. And then there's another video of someone else, of some dude that was also on the plane, who claims that when he looked at the guy that she's talking about, that he blinked, but his blink was sideways like a reptile. But anyways, I'll play this.
Believe it. I don't give two fucks, but I am telling you right now, that motherfucker back there is not real. And you can sit on this plane and you can fucking die, or they cannot believe it. I don't give.
Someone doctored that, but yeah, if you find the original video of, you know, a woman claims that man sitting next to her is not, like she said, not real. You'll see that, yeah, he's just some guy in a hoodie. Just some dude in a hoodie. But this guy's got a bunch of videos on here. I don't know if they're all UFO related, but the link will be in the description. Let's check out this video here of actually it was 2 adult Bigfoots, and then, you know, one that, you know, I'm assuming is a female Bigfoot is carrying a baby. Check this out. So now, yeah, there goes the male. Right, scurrying away. Now here, behind that rock, is going to be another Bigfoot that pops up, carrying a little baby Bigfoot. Yeah, look at the way she's holding that, you know, that child. I mean, that's concern, care. Yeah, I don't think these Bigfoots are like, you know, apes or animals. I think they're just another hominid species that just, you know, they happen to be large and hairy. And they've always, you know, lived out in the wilderness, you know, in the outskirts, in the areas that, you know, most humans don't live. But if you ever heard of the Albert Osterman Bigfoot encounter, you know, he claimed to have been captured in his sleeping bag. He was, you know, sleeping in a sleeping bag, and he claims that a Bigfoot just kind of scooped him up and, you know, in his sleeping bag, and slung him over the Bigfoot's shoulder and carried him away. And then, you know, when he was finally released, he crawled out of his sleeping bag, and he was confronted by a female Bigfoot and a younger, like a teenage Bigfoot. And, you know, according to him, the female Bigfoot seemed to be like bitching at the male Bigfoot, like, you know, why in the hell did you bring this guy here? But he ended up figuring out a way to escape. But yeah, you know, like I said, you know, just Google Albert Osterman Bigfoot encounter. But yeah, that's definitely, you know, a male and then a female carrying a smaller Bigfoot. Now let's take a look at this article here. Nukes attract not only UFOs, but something bone-chilling revealed by ex-worker at nuclear depot in Nevada desert. Let's see, not so long ago, former U.S. Air Force Captain Robert Salas claimed that UFOs are real and interfere in the military's nuclear program. Additionally, former head of AATIP, Luis Elizondo, revealed that the U.S. military created environments to attract UFOs to study them. He noted that there was much data that showed UFOs are interested in nuclear activities and the latest weaponry systems. Yeah, there was also a Russian general who claimed that they know how to attract UFOs, and all they have to do is amass a bunch of military equipment, especially nuclear-powered military equipment, and the UFOs would show up. Again, which goes back to what I've always said, that, the reason why they're able to show up so quickly is because they're not traveling from, great distances. They're just popping up out of the oceans or popping up out of underground facilities that have always been here. Again, I've been talking about that for years on my videos, and when I'm looking for links to talk about, I'm coming, especially on Reddit, I'm coming across more and more people who are finally admitting or acknowledging that these beings, have been on Earth longer than we have, and that they've definitely played a role in our development, and in the cultures of some people. Anyways, the UFO activity over U.S. Army bases has been observed since 1948, with the majority of incidents occurring at Malmstrom, Minot, F.E. Warren, Ellsworth, Vandenberg, and Walker Air Force Base between 1963 and 1996. Other sources stationed at Wurtsmith, and Loring Air Force bases where B-52 nuclear bombers were based during the Cold War era also reported incidents. In 1967, Captain Salas was stationed at Malmstrom Air Force Base in Montana when he received reports of a red glowing object hovering outside the front gate of his base. A security guard reported that the object had a saucer shape and was constantly hovering near the front gate. At the same time, the missile system suffered a complete failure, with 10 intercontinental ballistic missiles, ICBMs, going offline due to a no-go, inoperable condition, which caused several alarms to go off. After investigating the incident, a team of engineers from Boeing could not find any significant failures, engineering data, or findings that would explain how the missiles had been knocked off alert. The cause of the failure remains unknown, but it was suggested that it could have been due to an electromagnetic pulse, EMP, sent from an unknown source. Despite the severity of the situation, Salas believed that the UFOs did not have hostile intentions because it could have caused permanent damage to the weapon system if it wanted to. The incident was reported by UFO researcher Robert L. Hastings, who collected information from various Army personnel, including Staff Sergeant Louis D. Kennewick, Airman First Class David Hughes, Staff Sergeant Joseph N. Chasey, and Lieutenant Colonel Robert Pizer, U.S. Air Force retired, in his 30 years of investigation. A similar attraction of UFOs toward nuclear bases was noticed in Canada as well. A report from Winnipeg reveals that over 200 years, there have been 2,000 UFO sightings reported in the Canadian province of Manitoba. In the mid-1970s, there were numerous UFO sightings all along the U.S.-Canadian border, with Manitoba being one of the places where a large number of sightings occurred. These sightings included a high number of cattle mutilations and were often seen over restricted areas where nuclear activities were conducted. Chris A. Wachowski, a Canadian UFO researcher, has studied UFO sightings in Canada for over 25 years and concluded that Manitoba has a long history of close encounters with aliens. His UFO research, which contains 3,000 reports, has been donated to the University of Manitoba. Let's see, strange occurrences. He says the Reddit user Bumblebee Expensive claimed to have worked at a now-closed nuclear weapons storage depot in Nevada for 6 years and shared various strange occurrences. When people say UFOs are attracted to nukes, they are telling the truth, but so much more goes on, the user writes. The user claimed to have seen a ball of light triggering a sensor on the fence line, causing security to respond, and witnessed 3 mutilated donkeys that were dropped off out of nowhere with various organs removed. The user also claimed to have witnessed a figure on the roof of a structure. He writes, "It was 30 meters for me and 14 other personnel. I took a spotlight and shined it up there, and as soon as the light hit the figure, it disappeared. We all saw it happen. I heard a man laughing maniacally once, nothing there, swept with night vision, and thermals revealed nothing. 3 other witnesses. We wrote it off as the laughing colonel, an urban legend passed down by the security personnel for ages. The user and his partner also heard a soft cooing sound coming from a hot pad loaded with 500-pound bombs, seemingly luring them past the pad and into the pitch-black desert, but they did not pursue. During a training exercise, their machine gun overwatch team spotted 2 figures on thermals in the desert behind them, but their sweep revealed nothing. Let's see. The user claimed to have experienced the weirdest event when they were responding to a truck approaching on the side of a nearby mountain. They visually confirmed the truck on NVGs, I think like night vision goggles, but suddenly the headlights disappeared and they believed the occupants had turned them off and were then approaching on foot. They called for K9 and moved to a blocking position where they waited for 10 minutes, but their radios died and they were out of contact for twice as long as they thought. We were there for about 10 minutes when one by one patrol members overwatching us from high points on the inside call-in lights appearing at our 12, 3, and 9 o'clock, in effect flanking us with fence line about 300 meters behind us. We see and hear nothing, not even on night vision goggles or thermals. Dogs never react. Suddenly panicked, patrol calls in that the lights were rushing us. We are already locked and loaded. I tell my partner to put a grenade in the tube. Nothing happens. Dogs never indicate. Our radios die, and after 10 minutes, we hiked back to the fence line only to discover we were out of contact for twice as long as I thought we were. Very paraphrased event because on phone, but our radios only started working when we were back at the fence line. The user claimed that those events, combined with the belief that UFOs are attracted to nukes, he says, there's more than these where the highlights or events I'm allowed to speak about. The world is not as normal as you believe it is. Many users also found the same story in the video published on Infographics Show YouTube channel in 2020 and began doubting Bumblebee Expensive as if he copied the story. But the user later clarified that it was his story and added that he is the lead writer of the show. He also claimed to be a writer of the 100-Day Survival series on the channel. So anyways, so, not only are they checking out the nukes, but they're mutilating donkeys, the way they mutilate cows. And, like I've said before, there have been humans who have been found mutilated, and, something that you don't hear about a lot, but I've read stories in local newspapers of cats, of people finding like a half a cat, the front half or the back half of a cat, either on their lawn or a neighbor's lawn, as if, someone had done some experimentation on the cat and then tried to return it to the owner, but would just get it close to the owner's house. But I've read reports where they found horses, deer, and whales, and a bunch of other different animals that appear to have been mutilated, I guess you would say. They had different organs removed, no blood. Like they found whales in the middle of a jungle, like miles from the ocean, big giant gray whales and things like that. So yeah, there's definitely something going on out there, and we definitely aren't told, especially by our scientists or academics, what is really happening on our planet, or the fact that we are not the only sentient species on the planet, right? From everything I've read, there's at least 4 different Bigfoot species. There are aquatic humanoids living in the Marianas Trench. I remember on one of Joe Rogan's podcasts, he had a guest on who was in Italy, I believe it was, and him and another guy claimed to have seen, some type of aquatic humanoid jumping out of the water. And when this guy talked to one of the locals who happened to be a restaurant owner there, that local said, look, we know that those things are out there, but we don't really talk about it because we don't want to scare the tourist. But anyways, that is going to be it for this video. If you like things like this, please give this video a thumbs up. Please share this video, and to the 9 out of 10 of you guys out there that aren't subscribing, come on, show me some love. Show me that you appreciate the work I'm putting into bringing this information to you, and just subscribe. But anyways, until next time, take care.